Bart vs Thanksgiving, the 7th episode of The Simpsons Season 2. What did you think of Bart vs Thanksgiving, the 2nd episode of Season 2?
Well, as far as the 7th episodes of Season 2 goes, it was quite a nice little episode.
I really liked some of it, but overall I think it's an okay episode.
It's a pretty nice episode.
With some very good moments in.
I like the opening, like 5 minutes when the family's getting ready for Thanksgiving. I think really nice, which I'll get into a bit later.
Yep. I like the bit where Homer drives to see his father, and it plays that dancing song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's a really funny moment where it's quite nice. It's very slow. He's just driving along and he gets gradually happier, but it's very nice, very subtle, very well played.
It's good, isn't it? Yeah, it's a good little moment.
For anyone who's not seen this in a while, Lisa spends ages making a Thanksgiving mini float that'll go on the Thanksgiving table, representing all the different women who've achieved things over history.
A very Lisa thing to do.
A very Lisa thing to do. Very in character. And then Bart, in a moment of anger, throws it in the fire. Yeah. Semi-accidentally, he's like, right, fighting over the turkey, and it flies into the fire. And then the rest of the episode deals with the fallout from that.
Yeah. And so Bart decides, oh, screw it, I'm leaving, I've had enough here. Yep. So he ends up in the really rough, dodgy part of Springfield.
Well, Skid Row.
Skid Row, yeah. A really dodgy part, a underprivileged part of Springfield where some happy hobos help him.
Yes.
He goes to a help kitchen, he has a crappy looking Thanksgiving meal, and then he decides to eventually go home, he guesses, and he makes up with Lisa.
Yep. In the end of it, he makes up with him, but it's got a very, I think it's very, it's good it's focused on the relationship between those two. Yeah. Both of them feel like 8 and 10-year-old children respectively. Yeah.
I like, I really like the scenes when preparing for Thanksgiving. That kind of reminds you of like a normal family preparing for like...
or Christmas over here.
Or Christmas over here. Like reminds me of like maybe like my family preparing for Christmas, or like a normal family. Like, oh well, you brought something. You knew I was making something, and you brought something. Oh, that's not nice. And you know, all the relatives you've not seen in ages, and you know, some ones who've got like, you know, depressing illnesses, and first appearance of Marge's mum,
Mrs. Bouvier.
Mrs. Bouvier.
Yeah, exactly. Very well acted as well by the woman who also plays Marge and her sisters. Yeah, I bet this was a nightmare to record for her.
Julie Kavner.
Yeah.
And she's like, I've got laryngitis. And she says really awful, cutting, depressing remarks like, you know, I just want to say one thing. I'm sorry I came.
It's almost season 1-esque in its depression.
It's very bleak.
So you've got hobos in it and a prominent role. Bart passes out in the street.
Oh yeah.
Lisa is in misery the whole way through, pretty much. Well, after the float's destroyed.
There's a line which is, Bart, you've ruined Thanksgiving.
It's very, very, very depressing. But again, it's all mired in these sort of normal emotions that even a real sitcom could get, not just the whimsical cartoon world. Yeah, very good episode. I don't think it's a classic though.
No, it passes by. As far as Thanksgiving specials go, which I'm no expert on because we don't do Thanksgiving over here.
The best one is the Cheers one. I've seen that one. That's amazing.
I'm not seen that.
Basically, all the drunks go to one of the other drunks' houses. I can't remember which ones it is, and it's a brilliant episode. They all just watch the game and have like, well, I suppose it's all the football game, isn't it, as well? That's big over there.
Yeah. They always have like a special game on whatever.
Well, yeah, and it's a brilliant episode. The Cheers one. That's genuinely a great episode of television. This is merely alright.
Alright, yeah. I think Thanksgiving's a weird thing.
It is.
Just
imagine it's Christmas.
It's like Christmas, but Christmas happens in like a month and a half. So
yeah.
It's a weird little holiday.
Well, yeah, it's and a lot of the best Thanksgiving ones that are like not Cheers tend to focus on the way that Thanksgiving's sort of a scam. Because obviously it's thankful when they took it from the Native Americans.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
And isn't there even a Simpsons episode that reflects that?
I think there is, yeah. Yeah, because when you get down to it, yeah. Because I think what we're taught in school is like, the settlers came over and the Native Americans were really happy, and the idea was that the Native Americans and the new settlers, they shared a meal together. Yeah. But I'm not sure how historically accurate that is.
It's historically inaccurate.
Yeah. I think, is there an episode of Sopranos, or is that the Christopher Columbus episode?
Yeah, that's a dreadful episode.
Yeah. Well, I remember a few episodes, that's some, I remember bits of it, but the part where Tony's kid, what's he called?
Anthony.
Tony's kid?
Yeah, it's called Anthony Jr.
Oh, okay, right. Where he's reading my book and he's like, well, why are we doing this? Like, why are we celebrating this? This is awful.
Yeah.
Right, and he's like, you show some respect.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like that, I guess, but I don't know. That's as Brits. It seems like a nice enough holiday.
Yeah.
We're not just besmirching a whole nation's
holiday.
Culture.
No, but yeah, some good lines, well performed. Julie Kavanaugh is the MVP.
Yeah.
You'd say she takes it. I mean, good performances all throughout.
Yeah. I really like the sequence when Bart goes back to the house, and he's like having a moment of deciding whether he goes back in or not, and then he decides no, and the sequence where he imagines what we're going to be like when they come back in, because he imagines this perfect moment where it's like, oh Bart, you're my special little guy, I've missed you. He's like, welcome home, boy. And then he says like, oh, welcome back, Bart, and Bart's like, I'm sorry, but Marge's like, well, that's not good enough, and it all changes on Bart, and well, like, it's your fault I'm bald, it's your fault I'm old, and then Maggie says, it's your fault I can't talk.
Yes.
It's all really like stylised, and it's really cool. It's a really good little sequence.
It's a great little sequence. Overall, though, what do you think stops this from being one of the great season 2 episodes? Like we've had so far, we've had Bart gets an F, another realistic themed brilliant one. We've had 2 cars in every garage, 3 eyes in every fish, another absolutely great one. I do like the satirical elements they're bringing in, where Kent Brocklestein is a...
Brockman.
I know.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
It's one of the episodes, it's one of the jokes.
Oh,
I can't remember what it is now. I think that the station gets a Jewish anchor called Kenny Brocklestein.
Kenny Brocklestein. Okay.
But I'm not sure if that is the joke. I just remembered it. If anyone knows the joke, leave it in the comments.
Tell us.
Where does Kenny Brocklestein appear?
That was fun. Whereas like a news anchor is like, well, after he's talked to the hobos and pretended to sympathise with them, was like, well, I think that's another Emmy for me.
Another daytime.
That's it, another daytime Emmy for me.
Yeah.
But no, I think what stops it is that I think ultimately, the status quo's got to return. Yeah. I think Bart's got to return home at some point, and it's how it gets there that's interesting. But I think structurally, I think it's not as sharp as some of the other episodes, and
I just don't think there's nothing wrong with the episode, but there's nothing that pushes it into the top levels.
Yeah,
it's not it's better than Dancing Home and Dead Put in Society. I would give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd give it an 8. It's a sweet episode. It's very nice.
Very good episode. Just not one of the best. Not in the top 100.